Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie, and we're going to actually record this little mini session tonight. It's going to be about 45 minutes on having a hot July. This is our future manager session, and again, I always welcome leaders. I welcome future leaders, and I welcome feedback and participation. So please know that's important to me. So as we go through this session tonight, feel free to share if you wish. Feel free to engage yourself with ideas and questions. But we're going to talk about what we have on the table in July. So the reason I'm doing this session, we did a part of this last week on the action planning webinar. And if you did not watch that, I don't want to do a lot of repeat, but I really want you to take a look at that session, because that sets you up for making action happen in July. So I'm not one to keep duplicating efforts, but if you didn't watch it or didn't put a plan into action, go back and rewatch it. It is 75 minutes of how to set up a plan to earn it all, okay? So that being said, it really is about how do you create balance. So when we talk about being a leader, whether you're here as a leader now or your goal is to be a leader, there's a couple of behaviors that really matter. So I wanted to kind of take one of the JAFRA webinars, to be really honest, it's a module, and talk about what are the behaviors of success. And the reason I'm doing this tonight and the reason I'm recording, because typically on a future manager coaching, I don't like to record. I want you to have your real and raw time with coaching. Tonight, I'm going to do it for a reason. The theme of July, and we talked about this in our leaders coaching time today. Donna brought it up, and she's with us tonight, Donna Hayes, and I loved it. When you hit the month of July is actually known as National Resolution Renewal Time. And it's also a time where, let's go JAFRA specific. The first 6 months, I'm raw and real, have been pretty chaotic. It hasn't been easy dealing with a new server. I am praying to goodness it gets easier, and I trust in that. But it's not easy, and it's not fast solutions. So I can't change that. You can't change that. We have to keep reporting to JAFRA the problems we have, and we have to let the powers that be fix that. That's Paulo's job, to help SAP team be accountable. He will do that. But I can't get stuck there, because in the next 6 months are the busy, busy, busy seasons. This is when, in summer, I know we just talked on our previous Beauty and Business session, that this is the season that we have a lot of people out and about. It's a season of sharing, being prepared to share. And again, it really is having 3 to 5 conversations a day with a cold market, a warm market, a hot market. And just inviting people to take a look at our 3 services, to be a client, to be a consultant, to be a hostess. They choose how they want to order JAFRA. Do they want to be a client and buy and save with our July offers? Do they want to close out their orders to be a hostess where they can book, have a do-it-yourself spa treatment from one of our 4 departments featured this month, and be able to save 65% and earn free goods? Or do they want to begin a business and have a shareable gig, an income alongside what they do to give solutions to their family income, budget, and future? So, or take away the past. So again, it's really letting them decide. So you've got summer, but you know what happens at conference. Anniversary month, we get a momentum shift. You come back from conference, and this is one of our biggest ones with the Royal Jelly Reveal. And you also then move right into fall and holiday. Fall nets, brand new complexion regimens for people, new colors, and you move right into giftables with spa, body, and fragrances. So this is your big season. So the reason I'm doing a little bit of business basics is because of that. So I'm going to do that in a moment. I want to invite the audience. When you take a look at the month of July, it's tumblers, right? So sip and sell. So having $350 in sales, you win. But if you're here, You've either got a team or you're building a team. The sooner you sponsor, the more time they have to share and hit their $350 target so that they are earning their SIP tumbler, right? Their JAFRA tumbler. The more time you give them to hit 300, so think what's in it for your new consultants. The 300 is their free product when they join, and they have that for their first 3 months. This is in your compensation guide. Bear with me, sorry. I'm reaching across my desk. It's called the Red Book, so the Powerbook. So in here, they've got their new products, their free products when they hit their 300 in sales each month. At 350, they've got the tumbler, and they have at 400, and you have the opportunity to get the Sun Queen hat. So they, again, as they're sponsoring, want to focus on the 400, right? So think about, again, the sooner you sponsor, the more time you give them. Not only on the last one, I love Betty said, oh my gosh, I just need to pack my bags and be ready to share samples and have tools to help me connect to people and share every day. I wait for more time to share. I hope you find the magic pill, Betty, on how to find more time, because when you do, we all want to buy a bottle, okay? But it's not going to happen. We have our life as of today, and we build along our busy day. The same happens for new consultants. Do you have tool bags ready to go for them to help them share and sell right away, to help them share and sponsor right away? What could that be? It could just be copy and pasting videos, right? So you've got everything ready. Here's videos to share on who are the first 4 people you want to add to your team to earn Fast Start. Here are the product videos and or the e-brochure. Again, shareable brochures, shareable videos, shareable opportunities. Who are your first 4 customers? First 4 customers, maybe first 4 party hosts if they're willing to do their business model that way. And then, again, what are they doing or who would they share for their first 4 team members? Fast Start Part 1, Fast Start Part 2. We'll see how fast it goes, but the minute they join, we want to give them a model of tools. So what tools do you all have to help you help your new consultants? Let's go there first. What would you pack in your bags? Or what shareable tools do you have ready to help your new consultants get off to a great start in their first 2 weeks?
I usually give out, I usually have a pack that has the current catalog in it, the current month brochure or whatever, and then it usually has either some kind of skincare. If I have the Royal Jelly Sack tools, I usually give them about 5. Before they get their kit, they can already start doing facials or back of the hand or whatever, and then it usually has a handful of perfume samples.
Excellent. Okay, great. So you always want to look in the current brochure, right? So what's on sale? What do you have that could help them go really quick? If they don't live by you, you can pop it in the mail really quick. Make sure it's light. You don't want to spend a fortune, okay? So that's the key. You don't want to invest too much. If you don't have them in your hands, you have shareable tools, right? So I love that, Esther. Okay, that's cool. What other ways do you help consultants get off to a strong start? Or what other tools do you use? Go ahead, Lori.
Okay, that was weird. Normally my screen doesn't freeze. That was very strange. I usually do, or I can have done, you can do like little party packs. We've talked about party in a bag, where if if I have extra products on hand, I might give it to them right away so they can walk out the door ready to go versus waiting for samples and their products in their kit, which is kind of what Esther said too. And again, you always do the brochure, you always do the hostess brochure, you just kind of give them one of each thing that will be helpful to them if you have it on hand. I mean, if you think ahead of time and you know how many you want to sponsor this month, you could preset everything so you have them all the time. That's planning ahead, so.
You said it perfect. That's exactly the purpose, right? If your goal is 4 sponsors, so you become a manager and earn $300 cash, and the goal is to get them to 400,
Yeah.
You literally pack bags. You look in the July book and you say, what do I have sitting around? Sitting around makes you no money, right? So what products, full size if you need to, can you loan them for 10 days, right? It's 410 days, okay? So let's just keep it simple. I don't know, you can change that up if you want 404 days. I don't care. But when you look at your departments, what do you have? And I love it. Lucy's saying the party in a bag. Exactly. That's kind of what you're doing. A party on the go, right? It's without a show, but they can do quick back of the hand. I see Donna saying back of the hand facials. Absolutely. Sachets, travel sets. Do you have them ready for you to show and sell? I'm telling you what to do with consultants, but it's you as well, right? So do you have things ready, from fragrances, like Esther said, to skincare samples, sachets, to travel sets, with a little recipe on how to do a back 1, 2, 3 back of the hand, right? So that they get off to these really fast starts.
You can also give them like a mirror and a couple order sheets. And I mean, even if you're printing them off and they're not the carbon copy ones, who cares? At least they have them in their hand and they can have someone write something off and they can take a picture with their phone and text it to them as a receipt or keep it that way. So there's different ways you can do it. But like we're saying, if you do it ahead of time and you have, like Jackie's saying, pick stuff from the kit, but you could also have it in separate if they like fragrance more, if they like body more, or you can do one that has a little bit of everything, whatever works best for that consultant. But if they have to wait around, or if they feel like they have to wait around for a week or 10 days to get their kit, then that's going to slow their progress and their excitement. And so I think it's really important to get them off as fast as you can.
Well, and you said something really smart, and I'll go to Donna. You said a couple things I want to hone in on. One, when they join, and let's say it's 10 days time. I don't know about y'all. When I joined in 1981, I took my kit home that night. Mm-hmm. And had I not, I don't know, I'm not sure. I had a party within 3 days. The lady booked my welcome party within 3 days. And think about that gap. They go tell their husband, guess what I did? You did what? Don't you know what happened to so-and-so? How did you think you're going to do that? We don't even have enough time, right? So everybody's coming at them like they're crazy and talking them out of what you didn't talk them into it, but they saw as an opportunity. We can't let gremlins get in. So as they join, here's shareable tools until you get my bag, my party on the go, until you get, my toolkit to help you show and sell. But if the goal is 400, you want to break that down, right? So if you've got a fragrance bag, a skincare bag, and you look at what's in there, it's only selling 10 of these get you to 400, right? So, but what other, maybe they're like, well, who are you going to see in the next 10 days? Where are you going to go? Who are you going to see? Let's map that out. It's 10 $40 days. That doesn't feel scary versus saying you got to sell 400, right? And then talk about with the $200, that's going to pay your kit back and give you some cash in your kitty, right? So, but you got to set up a date to get your items back, unless you're doing low cost items that they can keep. So think about, am I doing little 4-department samples, or am I doing, a separate department with, on the go bag? So profit on the go bag, whatever you call it. So it's absolutely something important. And I love what Esther typed, to marry to the bag, it's planning who they're going to share it with using the memory jogger, right? But they map out every day. You're now training them on a daily activity. Let's look in your calendar. You've got a soccer game. Cool. So what would you take to the soccer game? Who do you know there? What would we say? Setting them up for success the day they get their kit is so important. 4 people, $400, or however you want to do that, because most of our sponsoring awards are around $400, right? Like the hat. So when you look at that, it is, right? Sorry, my brain just went dead. Okay, sorry. I just had so had to get my brain right. So absolutely, very smart thinking. All right, so Donna, go with it. Tell us a little what you were going to share.
Well, what you just said, if you can in the next 3 to 5 days, book their welcome party. We'll get both of your calendars and just kind of do that. And to me, that works out real well. The other thing you can find out exactly what time they have in the next 3 to 5 days. Who are they gonna share with them? 5 or 10 minutes to fill out 10 names on the memory jogger, help you plan their next 3 to 5 days. So they can look at their calendar and say, oh, this is it. I can do this person this day, that person next day. And then they see it's simple. It doesn't take a lot of time.
Perfect. And a perfect time, if you are sitting next to them, to do a Facebook Live. To welcome them, congratulate them on being a business owner. So kind of your point, Donna, if you use that memory jogger and you think about, so first we want to announce to the world, we welcome them to the business, right? You can do that on their Facebook Live or shoot a quick video or at least take a picture and they can tell the story of them joining the business. Then as they do that, map out 3 to 5 people a day. So like you said, look where they're going. Look at where they have some time. If they don't have time that day, they can text. Everybody can text on coffee break. So who are the 4 people each day for 10 days to share beauty and business with? And let's get your launch party. You're going to invite them there too. But the key is making sure we've got that plan. So preparing them, just like you, to earn the tumbler yourself and to plan, like Lori said, if you're going to sponsor 4, you got to plan to sponsor 4 and get them off to the 400. We can all sponsor, but how do we get them off to the 400? Because what's in it for them is in their first 10 days, their kit's paid for. And they actually have a little extra cash in their pocket to go get some more products that they might want, right? So they invest, but it comes back because I think the 129 kit's the best we have. Or if they can't afford the kit, great, I've got a party on the go, and we're going to help you earn it so that when you have it, you've got your first 400 and your kit's paid for at the same time. So again, it's helping them get off to fast start. That's the most important. And then the fast start program looks a little easier. So we want to know on that list, if they make their top 40, okay, they do their top 40 list. Then what's going to happen? You're probably going to have 10 to 12 show up at their party at most. That's just the truth. Not everybody's local. So, you'll have 8 to 10, which is awesome because you want them to leave with a couple of bookings and 1 to 2 potential consultants. It's always easiest when you're new. So that list, that's so important. They put stars by those who might want the business. They put, hearts by those who might want to be a hostess. And then everybody else, again, they target specific what they think they'd most like, maybe by department. I don't know. But really working that list, you all said it perfect. Set them up for at least a 10-day success. 10 days is as long as you can go. When Lori said it, there's a magic window of double-digit days. Too much time happens, they never do it. And it's what went on in their head and what other people's, mouths put into their mind. Yep. So you can overcome that with preparation, okay? Same with you. The month happened. Here we go. Here's all the promotions. If you didn't plan your calendar like we teach in the action planning webinar, how are you going to plan it? You got to plan in the next 24 hours to achieve. Holiday's over, okay? Hump is over, but here we go. Business is here. So does anyone have any ideas and plans before I kind of do a little bit of behaviors? Anyone have ideas or plans on how they will earn everything from the tumbler and or help their team earn the tumbler to how they plan to have at least maybe 4 sponsors, whatever your goal is. If you don't have a goal, that's the first step to your problem, by the way, if you have a problem. No, the first step to not achieving success is not having a goal. So absolutely, when you take a look, it's the tumbler plus how many achievers in your team will get it, and then how do you plan to follow up with them to get it, train, coach, and recognize. Number of people that will wear the Sun Queen hat, you plus who, and then how many want $50 bills this month and 50 next month do you plan to earn? And then who on your team is planning that? And then what's your training, coaching, and service around that? So first set that out in black and white. See it every day. Then we have to make sure our calendar and our actions look like we're going to achieve it. You have Zoom on Monday to plug in guests every Monday night. That could help you earn the sponsoring. That could help your new consultants if you want. Next Monday night, we have new consultant or consultant onboarding. They can be new or renewed, okay? So use that, use any of our recordings, use all your shareable tools. But what other ideas or ways do you plan to achieve any of this month's promotions? Anybody want to share? I'm seeing Esther. Let me read. I'm doing Facebook Lives every day this month, plus several events and parties. New month, new plan. Rocket. Resolutions renewed right there. So awesome. So make sure you've got enough income producing activities to achieve that. She's got it. She's going for it. Betty, I got a possible sponsoring this week. Woohoo! Betty, Green, you're rocking. You got a couple of parties and potential consultants. That's awesome. Ask yourself at the end of the day, do I have enough on here to achieve my goals? If your goal right now is manager, that's sponsoring one a week, every week, right? But the hard part of doing that is, does that give them enough time to get to their 400? Okay? So if money's a barrier to a couple of people on your list, get your bags ready, party on the go, and get them going right now so they can build their sales to be able to afford their kit. That's a really key one, okay? Esther, going for 4. Woohoo, got 1 down. All right, very cool. Anybody else, any thoughts or ideas?
We're doing, well, our district, which is Esther's part of it, and I think Tammy's on there too. Are we doing a reveal parties the week of the 23rd? We've got 3, maybe 4. Yeah, because Esther's, yeah, so not 4.
We have 5 right now.
We have 5? Okay, I'm losing track.
Yeah.
So inviting, obviously, consultants, clients, everybody, anybody with skin. You know, just share the products and really going to utilize the demo packs of getting new consultants. We've got one girl, because she's on vacation, but's going to sign up on the 15th. So she's going to do the $49 kit, but they're going to be doing the demo packs to get her going there. Yeah, so just kind of, and then Tammy on Thursday, we've got a get together at a restaurant where she's inviting people in for obviously consultants, because she wants to promote this month, consultants, parties, and sales. So
love that. Think about, where do you know people who would be willing to help you launch your business for the next 6 months? Where do they live? Where could you go? How many reveal parties? Reveals can only happen probably what, after the 20th? What dates are you starting?
we're starting the 24th, where, because we can't order it to the 15th, so we're giving us, usually I get things in 4 days, but
yeah, no, be
so
safe.
we kind of gave a couple of buffer days. So
excellent. The reveal parties are great for sponsoring because they can join with the demo pack, right? So that's kind of a cool thing. They can start with the 49 kit, right? If you need to at that time, because the products aren't going to be, I mean, they're going to change out. So the 49 is perfect, but then they've got the one, you know, these demo packs that could help them supplement their kit differently. So that's a really cool way. So kind of look at what would it cost to do the demo packs with that $49 kit. So again, once you hit, I'm talking about later. So for late month, that's a great sponsoring strategy, right? But it's also a way to help your consultants have the 350 tumbler.
yeah,
So they
exactly.
can yes, right?
And
So and they can stock up. That sale brochure is so good for the whole month of July. All 4 departments, right? So there's a lot of great packages in there that people can buy from July and then, you know, reserve for August. So it's not going to help a lot of your August sales, but there's so many other products to feature from the departments that is great. Even the body complex, buy one, get one, right? So, I mean, even if they don't buy Royal Jelly yet and they choose to do the Revitalize, that's okay when you hit that month end, right?
That's one of my gifts I'm giving them when they do the 350 or 400. I haven't quite figured out. And trying dangling that, if they sign up with a 350 order at the kit, that's going to be one of the gifts. And then we're going to build the 400. So
you might just do 400 and not complicate it.
yeah, probably so. That makes more sense.
I mean, really in a simple way, I believe in no complication. If you can do 400 and that's your gift when they join, I think that's awesome. So that way they've got the tumbler, they've got their free product from JAFRA. You know, they're only 800 away from Fast Start. I think you're on the right. I like what you're doing with that.
And as a manager, it's $18.50. I mean, you can't beat it. The
So
cost.
you're buying demo pack number 2. So you're buying this pack for you, but using this for sponsoring incentive?
No, basically, if they could get to $400 in retail, I was going to give them the Royal Jelly Body Complex. And that
Oh,
was
the body complex.
Yeah, the Royal Jelly Body Complex, because that's not in there. And that's such a easy thing to share. And then they can turn around when they get theirs, continue sharing them. And hopefully there's enough left when they get to order, you know?
It's awesome to promote, you know, the hostess program too.
Yeah, exactly. And with everybody out in the sun and maybe sunburns, the Royal Jelly Body Complex, you can't beat it.
I hadn't thought of it, but you could do the demo pack as well.
Yeah.
Any consultant joining with the 400 this month, you'll give them one free. It'll cost you what? $49.50. There's 4 products that are brand new, add to their kit, but even the everything's brand new. So this could be your 5 people you sponsor.
Yeah, and bonus gifts. Okay.
And it's $10 a piece, and it counts towards your retail. Never thought of it, but just saying. But I like the complex. It's just that's pretty still kind of spendy. This is actually less.
That's cheaper.
You buy this for your kit, and you use this for sponsoring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of okay.
That's a good idea.
Sorry, my brain just went there. I didn't mean to change what your thoughts were.
No, that's fine. I just want to do a bunch.
Well, and I think that's it. It's like there isn't a perfect thing, and you don't have to always incentivize, but why not? And Betty has a good question on the table. She said, is it 400 that month? It's always sponsor and complete the 400 that month.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything is join and hit 400 to get incentives. Okay. Their Fast Start isn't that way, nor is QNCing, as we call it.
Mm-hmm.
But in any type of incentive, it's that month, everything join and do.
Yep.
That's why the strategy of behaviors is trying to sponsor a tad earlier in a month versus later, because it's not fair to them, right? Mm-hmm. So, and some will join with the product packs, which is great, but I'd love to see them earn money, pay for their kit, now go invest, and let's make you more with the packs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, they do have the benefit of the demo pack that they can invest in and buy at the middle month point. You might work with the $49 versus the $129. That's up to them. But it might be an option that it's better to have that plus the $75, what is it, 65, my brain's not there, 75-ish, but have the demo pack instead to go with the 49. So it nets out about the same investment.
Okay.
So kind of thinking that way for part 2 in the middle of the month. Right now, I'd be all about the 129 still, but if not, that's okay. Still do the 49, but let's focus on 400, right? Mm-hmm. So either way. Okay, cool. Anyone else with thoughts or ideas that we're somewhat brainstorming on here?
Jackie, it's Sarah. I do have an idea. I have, believe it or not, 3 consultants that are just ordering, you know, every now and then. So I want to reconnect with them, revitalize them so they understand and see the quote unquote new JAFRA and the ways that and how easy it will be for them to learn the products, build their business while they're, you know, working a full-time job. 2 of these girls have beautiful pools.
Parties on the patio.
There you go. There you go. So I figure if I go to them, work on them as well as new prospects, perhaps something can come about and they'll get some energy to build downline. I still have names. This will be quick. Names of people that purchase from me products throughout the years, and then because their friend, I sponsored their friend, they bought products from the friend. Okay,
Yeah.
So I've got a consultant that's not that active. So I want to have an idea of what's going on in your line. Are these people still purchasing some things from you, or aren't they? Or if you've lost contact, are you interested in reconnecting? Listen carefully to what they're saying, and basically, you know, just repeat back to them. You're telling me that you're not interested in building a business. May I contact these people then?
Exactly. No, that's awesome.
Or may I help you? I'd love to help you revitalize your business, and the people that you have, the gals you have that were great customers, let's introduce them in subtle ways to JAFRA again. And if I really get standoffish, you know, oh, I can't, not, I'm too busy. Are you too busy to make some money, extra money? You know, so hopefully I'll be able to get them to build their business again, or, you know, show or invite the customers back.
It's kind of what you said on our last call about being an advisor, right?
Yes.
And not being a manager and managing them, but
Right.
servicing them, right? As a manager, your job is to service people to get what they want from their own business, right? And just see what are their needs, and does this business have a solution for them right now? I don't care if they want to be a JAFRA-holic, and they just need someone to say, I don't even know what products are anymore. Great.
Right.
Let's set up a shopping date. I'm going to take you through you know, the entire product catalog, and let's update your 4 departments for you and your family shopping needs.
That's
Get
great.
you the right formulas, get you the right colors, let you know the top, you know, bath and body and hair care and fragrances for you and your family. So one is, you know what, I am just really, it's kind of like that new year for 6 months, right? I'm doing kind of renew resolution calls for my consultants. There's so much this season. Do you know, every season there's a reason to call your team, to call your customers.
Right.
And it's really to say, I'm updating. The season has changed. There's a reason for me to call you because there's so much happening right now at JAFRA. And I just want to let you know the top few things on the table. See if you have an interest and help you. One, take advantage of the benefits. You join this company to gain the benefits of personal shopping. Are you maximizing them? Do you know the new comp plan? Let me share with you and help you shop smarter and save time and money. That's number one. Number two, let's update the gig. Do you have a need to have just a little bit of income each week, each month? If I could show you the new way the business model works today in a shareable business, would you be open to having a couple $100s a month? And if you did, what would it be for? I'm not asking you to go to parties. I'm not asking you to go sponsor 10 people and be a manager. It's, do you have a need that maybe the JAFRA business, and maybe you don't know how to do it because you don't know the new model today, do you have a need for that? So one, product shopping needs. Two, extra income needs. If I could show you the new way we make business different today. And it's simpler and it's shareable. And you could do it along your way, like Betty's saying. And then again, who do you know that might need some service, that would be interested in being a client? Or is there anybody I could serve if you don't want to? Do you know people? And you still give a referral gift to people, be it a $20 gift certificate, $25, I don't care what it is. But what's your shopping bonus that you give to people when they refer someone who becomes a client, a consultant, or a hostess? It's really just saying, what are your needs and how can I best serve you, whether you're a consultant or client. And for a consultant, it's more about seasonal. For a client, it might be monthly, as well as a consultant, but it's really that seasonal check-in of, there's so much new this season, and I just wanted to see how I could best help you and advise you. Right? So it's not a lot different. You're really just their advisor to their business. You're like a business advisor, and then you're a beauty advisor. And that's all you offer. If they don't want it, it's okay. Enjoy what you know. Have a great summer. I'll check back in the fall. Is that okay? Right?
That's beautiful. Thank you.
No, you said it perfect yourself. It's really going, oh my gosh, it's not hounding your consultants, making them do things, right?
Right.
It's
Right.
what can I do for you? But you said the most magical word in direct selling, listen,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It's so true.
So you said it perfect. Every one of you have said something that has a really wise wisdom piece to it. And it's simple, but so we can't complicate it. So all you can do is offer and listen. So thank you. All right, anyone else before we do kind of our 10-minute behaviors of success? Okay. Any other thoughts, ideas, needs you have of each other, things you'd like to ask help with? Okay. So ladies, what we're going to do, this is a refresher on just a couple of quick things. I wanted to bring back this module called Behaviors of Success. It's in Be Beautiful. And sometimes, again, in renewal resolution season for 6 months, the best of the year, you have, as a leader, $500 quarterly bonuses. You have move up cash on the table in the next 6 months. In a season where, as our last call, we talked about, wow, you're in the best industry. You've got the best business model, the best products. It's just about sharing, right? So it's getting yourself in a shareable season ready to share. If it's taking, I know Lori and I, when we were doing, many of us, sorry, I'm bending over. One of our favorite things we used to build was the sand pill, the paint it purple. Kind of what Betty talked about. Always having, again, your bucket, your paint it purple bucket ready to go with sachets, samples, everything about beauty, everything about business, coupons, invitations. If you've got events, I love what Donna and Esther were saying. How many reveal places can you go? Think of where you know people. Would they host a reveal for you? Where do you have a lot of family and friends that maybe you can get the back of a pizza place? I don't know. Where can you do? How many different zip codes can you be in where your clients, consultants, acquaintances, people you know are going to be? So every day you've got exposure. That's going to set up August for ginormous. But it's sitting here so we don't leave the $100 bonuses on the table. For all of you future managers, oh my goodness. Not only is there $100 starting with your second consultant this month, but there's also the 3 months of a first-time new manager bonuses that equivalent to $600 cash over your first 3 months as a manager, from qualification to your first 2 months. That's all sitting there on top of these bonuses. That's double dipping more than we've ever had. And I don't want you to miss it. So get together with your manager and map out your daily plan, because you got a plan and then just take the action. So I love what you're sharing tonight. I appreciate that. And again, if you missed it, watch the action planning webinar. And we're going to do a mid-month goal planning webinar next Monday. Look at the Amber Region calendar. It's in Facebook. Just go in the search bar and type in July calendar. You'll pull it up, print it, because this will give you ideas on how to plan. And you'll see all of our webinars, which is always on what I now call Money Monday. All of your coaching and opportunity sessions are on Mondays. So you can just have invitations. We even have the invitation there for July to invite people to our next opportunity sessions. If you invite 10, you'll get 1. If you invite 1, you'll get none. If you invite 5, you might get 1. You got a half a foot in. So keep really working on how many am I inviting to what's already on the calendar. But in here is a plethora of ideas for postings, different things you can do throughout the month, okay? So here we go. Let me just grab, and remember, sorry, with the Revitalize Reveal coming, use up your sachets. Use up your fold-out guides. If you did a sachet every day for 20 days, 1 in 3 people buy when they sample something, when they try something. So if 1 in 3 buy out of 20, that would be almost 7 clients who order That's one simple way, is if you have sachets or can order them quick, that's a simple way. But you got to follow up, tell them in 3 days, try it on half their face and follow up. And give them a reason to connect back with you, answering a few questions with the survey. How did it feel on a scale of 1 to 10? What did you like about it? And what are you currently using? Listen, like Sarah said. And then give them a first-time new customer coupon for $10 if you want, or something free with their order, their first Royal Jelly Ritual order. So think about your sachets. That's a great way to use them up. 1 in 5 will book a party. So out of 20, there's 4 potential parties. When they try the Royal Jelly, show them how to get it at 65% off with a hostess party instead for July only. You can see your booking ideas or theme parties on here. Next, 1 in 10 say yes when invited to the business. You could have 2 sponsors just out of the sachets because they'd rather have it at 80% off in their kit. And literally, that's the savings a consultant has with our monthly sales, is 60 to 80% off. So, but a way to make 50% every day, all day long. So think about using sachets or any tools you have, because they will all start changing come the month of August, okay? So here's our brain food as we walk away today. Bear with me, of course. Hang on here. Let me get to my share screen. All right. So food for thoughts for your brain feeding. All I wanted to share with you was from this webinar. Let me get it just a snitch bigger so you can all see it. And I just wanted to share about behaviors of success. This is one of your modules that is in Beautiful. Get my clicker going here. Oh, it went backwards, of course. Sorry. Of course, my clicking, I did that. Too many things open at one time. So in behaviors of success, as we look at a new renewal for ourselves in the next 6 months to be the best 6 months, again, look at your behaviors for success. Remember, thoughts influence attitude. Attitude creates action. Actions become habits, and habits will always determine our success. If something isn't going right, bookings or sponsoring or promoting, look back at your tracker in your calendar. Where did you spend your time? Because the actions weren't done consistently enough to be habits. It's just like exercise, nutrition, all the things that we try to create success on, saving money, blah, 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 right? Those are habits. So it starts with you, just like we started today. A goal without a plan is only a wish. When you open the action brochure, you can't say, yay, look at all the money, I'm going to go get it. You have to dream about what you want. I know this morning Donna said, I'm getting a $500 quarterly bonus. I got to have a computer. That is her dream, but that's her goal. Now she sets her monthly goals to go have her 5 or 6 sponsors this month. So she's earning those cash bonuses that way, plus her quarterly leader bonus, and boom, there's her computer. That's a very clear goal. She knows how many this month, and that's going to help her achieve her dream of getting a new computer paid for by JAFRA. Now she has to go back into her calendar and take action and map out hours or minutes of sections. Here's the key. To really achieve your to-do list in a day, 15 minutes of complete focused time will generate great action. It's proven 15 minutes is a new power hour. If you can ever work 3 hours in a day, do it nonstop 3 hours. Don't let interruptions happen. Teach your family and train them. Nobody interrupts me for 3 hours. And do the things. I used to say the worst first. You want to learn to do the worst things first, which is talking. It's not. It's actually the most joyful. But in our mind, it becomes the telephone is ginormous, right? Remember that from Ignite? The key is this. Do the talking first and the follow-up after. It's easy to do the emails. It's easy to do the texting, but conversations are more important than anything. 3 to 5 a day. Action planning. How do you do it? You have to have balance. You want to sell as much as you sponsor. So when you look at conversations of 3 to 5 a day, 2 for sharing, 2 for sponsoring. When you look at your appointments on your calendar, how many places do you have to share the product and the opportunity? Share them equally to create balance. Why? Because selling is your income for today. Sponsoring is your continuous income for your future. You need to have both in a business model like this. You develop a weekly business. What are some selling pointers? If you look at the IPA calendar with JAFRA, which I plugged into the July calendar this month, so you don't need to look off of two different sheets. If you look at the Amber Region calendar, you have 2 days. We have parties on the calendar. On Tuesdays is a live party. When you look under the header of the day, Tuesday's a live party and Saturday's a live party. So I'm just following what that is. If you choose a facial, that's your choice. But where are you going to gather some people to hear beauty and business 1 to 2 days a week? I love what Esther said. She's doing some Facebook Live and Facebook parties. Have people host that and come in and be a beauty advisor. That's what a Facebook party is, showing them how to save and giving them beauty tips. And have parties on the go yourself. Carry catalogs, brochures, have parties on the go for the hostess who wants to do it without a show. Have them ready also for your new sponsors. Then sponsoring. That's just inviting people to know the 3 ways that they have services with JAFRA: to buy and save, to book and earn free and huge discounts, or to begin a business and profit and save the rest of their life. To have a business that's a little side gig along their busy days, along their way, or turn it into a part-time income. We even have coaching and training for career developers. And share your JAFRA journey on Facebook. On the calendar, you will see ideas or different days of the week to do postings, to do live conversations. So take a look at that. There's a lot of training in that calendar, and it's teaching you what to map out without it being too overwhelming. Share your journey, share your advising to your team and to your clients. And the key is this, and this will never change. I don't care if you're Jan Day's day or today's day. Sponsoring to a month is an always if you want to build a team and keep building a team. You have to model that in order to have others follow your lead. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Set your priorities to do the most important things first. Engage those priorities that generate the income-producing activities or the greatest returns. Focus on the fundamentals. Do not let anything distract you from your goal. Nothing can distract you. Be focused for 15 minutes straight or 3 hours straight, whatever that is. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Those actions create the habits. You cannot change your future. You cannot change this quarter or this month, but you can change your habits, and you surely need to know your habits will change your future. What you will wake up as, what your income will be like for your family. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to have? And what do you want to be able to give to others or give away in your community as a result of the next 6 months of business success? Define it, own it. And again, go back to being a leader and inviting others to be a leader. That's you plus 4 consultants makes you a manager. We have a great program to support you. There's training modules like this, even in Be Beautiful for you, and how to work with your new consultants. Your Fast Start program is there to help your team. It helps your consultants get off to a fast start. But there's 2 goals: sharing the products and sharing the business. The key is this: you help them get off to a strong start in their first 10 days. Then map out what's left. They only do what you expect. Then map out how to earn the rest of their $1,200 in sales to start their first free royal jelly set, and they get up to 4 in their first year. Then show them again how they keep repeating it along their busy day. Their launch party is really important, or welcome party, like Donna said. I so concur with that, alongside giving them tools to share and sell before that party. They can do a party on Zoom. They can do a party on Facebook with you. They can do a party in a room. They can do a party in a club or group. They can do a party on the patio, right? Like Sarah shared. Then show them how to become a manager with their team of 4. And then they get a mini iPad. focus on their first 90 days and use the next 90 days in their first 6 months. If they don't make it in the first 12 weeks, we'll use the next 12 weeks. So again, how do you become a manager? In 1 month of qualifications, I know, Tammy, this is your goal this month. It is have $300 in personal sales, have 4 consultants that you personally or directly sponsored who each have 300. You've got Fast Start to support that and the Tumblr. And have a total of $2,400 team volume in that month. If you are a new consultant qualifying to manager, remember you can only contribute $500 of those retail sales to earn your iPad. You'll see that in the Power of the Red Book, okay, our compensation plan guide. From there, also remember that their welcome parties and all the gifts are here for them. Sorry, you can see details in Fast Start and in our new Opportunity Income Guide. Then next week, join us Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific to see how to bring the 90-day plan to life. Just plug your consultants in. If they want to get renewed, like Sarah talked about, or they're new, plug them into next Monday night. And on our Facebook group, Lori and Marie Menard always have Sunday Consultant Mastery, where new consultants and any consultant can learn how to do the business every Sunday night. They're amazing. You've got all the tools. You just need to connect, share, and build your teams and plug them into what we have. Keep learning, stay informed. Thank you for being here tonight. Stay engaged, participate in everything. Webinars, but bring a team. Conference calls, events, be in Vegas, no ifs, ands, or buts, and invite your team. Use all of the business tools like we shared in our beauty and business sessions. But wait, there's 2 more things. Believe. Believe in you. Set up appointments for coaching with your manager every other day and a 10-minute review if you need to. Have a positive attitude, because Henry Ford is right. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Make your action plan. Schedule time this week to have those 3 to 5 conversations. When you're lost, go back to your beautiful modules like this. Get reconnected. Go to school in 2 hours and go through all of them if you need a quick update. Commit to having at least 4 JAFRA parties or beauty and business sessions and plug people in on our Money Mondays. Use the calendar to help you make your plan and coach with your manager to get your plan of action or your upline district manager. Write down the dates and keep your goals in front of you, what you're going to earn this month. When will you be a manager? And tell your team. Set your goals for your incentives and your income. Share it with your manager. Share it with your team. And let's go get it together. Decide to sponsor at least 2 consultants this month and every month and start earning at least $100 and your Sun Queen hat. Most importantly, enjoy the journey as you become a leader or you promote new leaders. I thank you for being here tonight. That's our brain food, and that is the 8 steps to success with JAFRA. Congratulations on being here. Have a great month. I can't wait to celebrate you all in Las Vegas, and most importantly, as we see each other every Monday night on Zoom. Leaders Monday morning as well. Thanks again, everyone. I'm going to stop sharing, and I will just stay on for any other comments or questions before we close out tonight. Are we all good? Did I have any questions? Sorry. I think we're good.
Just want to say thank you, Jackie, and this is great.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else before we go? All right, ladies. Thank you for this evening. Thank you, Lucy, for some of your comments there, using the fold-out guides, using the sachets. Absolutely great opportunities. Always carry contracts with you as well. So thank you so much. Host your own parties when in doubt. That's the best way to do it. Do a different department each day. So have a great month, everyone. We'll see you back on Zoom on Monday. If you need me one-on-one or need anything personally, I'm home all month. Text me, WhatsApp me, and we'll set up a scheduled time. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Lori, for recording.